welcome back to the channel. So let me show y'all what I have to deal with today. So my husband and I went out on a little date for lunch while our oldest watched Grayson. We come back, our fridge is not working at all. Like at all. No lights, no nothing. We've tried unplugging it and plugging it into an extension cord to our receptacle on the outside pedestal. We've tried checking the outlet itself. It has power. So yeah, went from nice and relaxed lunch date with the husband to now I'm like so we do have an outdoor fridge in our outdoor kitchen. Of course it's only a mini fridge, but the repair guy cannot get here till tomorrow between 8 and 12, and it is 2 o'clock today, so he's not gonna be able to get here for a while. So I'm gonna take everything out of our fridge that I can salvage that is really important, like our produce, our eggs, and our milk and stuff, and cheese, and everything else is just gonna have to get tossed because it's not gonna make it. But I need to go to the outdoor fridge and make room for everything because I'm gonna put everything in these cooler bags. I have 2 of them. I'm hoping that's enough for the important stuff, and transfer it to the outdoor fridge. And like, my day was going so relaxing, was running some errands with my husband, kid free, you know, and then come home to this. I'm just like, if another thing breaks, I'm gonna snap. Because story time, about 2 weeks ago we built a porch for some neighbors. I'm just gonna sit on the steps right here. We built a porch for some neighbors, and it was an elderly couple, and we noticed they were having a hard time getting in and out their camper. So we're like, hey, let's build them a porch and some steps. So with us and the donation and help of some other neighbors, we were able to get it built. The day we went to go deliver it, our minds were just racing because we had so much going on that day, because we also moved the sofa out of our guest bunk room and we gave it to some other people that needed a couch. So we gave them our couch. So in one day we moved the porch, we moved the sofa out of our camper, and we helped the people that we gave the couch to get both their sofas that were ruined and stuff and need to go to the dump out of their camper into the dumpster, because we had a truck and they didn't. Well, I decided to dump our tanks in the middle of that, and it overflowed. So I had 70 gallons of water in our camper. So I dried it up with towels and everything, and we had to drop the belly of the camper in the back and pull out all the insulation. It's all ruined, so we have to put new insulation back there. And then we didn't know that we have 1.5 bath, so we didn't know that this bathroom, the toilet and the sink go to one black tank. We thought the toilet went to a black tank and the sink goes to a gray tank, but what actually is happening is these two go to the black tank, then the sink in our outdoor kitchen, which is on the other side of here, the outdoor kitchen sink's on the other side of this wall, that actually has its own gray tank, because we pulled that gray tank and nothing was coming out, and we were like, oh no, maybe the manufacturers routed it the wrong way. So yeah, so we found that out. Well, Grayson, excuse me, when the sewer tank got overflowed, because I was flushing it out and forgot, it was closed, the valve was closed, it backflowed into the toilet, which the toilet overflowed, and then it backflowed into the sink. But they have engineered it to where there's a duck bill in this piece right here, so when the sewage comes up, the duck bill inverts and prevents it from actually coming out and contaminating your sink up here. And we didn't know that. It took us a lot of jacking around with it to figure that out. So then we had to deassemble that and push the duck bill back the way it's supposed to prevent another sewage backup. So we had that. Then the other day we were trying to auto level our camper again, because it was pretty unlevel and the doors were shutting on us again. And I don't know if y'all know this, but you have to re-level your camper every couple months because the jacks do settle, and if you're on dirt or gravel, that settles too. But we're on a cement slab, but the hydraulics do eventually, you know, start releasing some pressure. Our auto level wouldn't work. Our converter board was out. So thankfully it was easy fix. The off switch for the battery, I guess you could say, was turned off. We bumped it with a tool bag when we were going in and out the underbelly, and we okay, we bumped it and it turned it off, so our converter was off. So thankfully we turned that back on and it worked fine. So now our fridge doesn't work. So now I'm gonna have to take everything that I can salvage out of the fridge and put it in our mini fridge. So that is the Chronicles for today. Let's get to it. So I got a pretty good amount in there. I did leave like some squash and zucchini and apples and oranges in the fridge because, I mean, that'll be okay if it gets to room temperature. But I'm gonna go see if I can grab a few more things to fit in here, and hopefully I will be done and I can salvage as much as I can. The freezer, we're just not even gonna open because it's supposed to be good frozen for 3 days as long as we don't open and close it. So that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go grab a few more things to put in the fridge, and hopefully we'll get this fridge fixed tomorrow. Alright, so it's about 6 o'clock in the evening. I've got our food situation figured out. I was able to salvage as much as I could from our big fridge over here. I moved a ton of it. Be surprised how much can fit in mini fridges, college students. I fit most of it in there, and then I was able to take our sauces and condiments and stuff, and I texted my neighbor a few doors down and asked if I could use some of her space that she has, because they have a full fridge and a outdoor fridge, and thankfully they were going out of town, so she said I could use their fridge. And so I just pulled out some fish that I already had out thawing for lunch today, but I didn't cook it because I went and had a lunch date with my husband. And then I had some squash in the fridge, and like my produce and stuff, like I had some apples and I had some squash and some grapes and strawberries. I just pulled those out the fridge. They're not going to hurt us if they get room temperature. That's what they were before they went in the fridge anyways. So this is our leftover grapes and strawberries. We're going to eat those with dinner. And then I have some apples and squash still in the fridge, and some sodas, which it's not going to hurt the sodas to get to room temperature then get cold again. So thankfully I was able to salvage all of our food, and if I wasn't going to be able to salvage it and put it in a cool place until tomorrow, I was going to just go ahead and donate it to some people a few doors down that are having a hard time right now if I couldn't salvage it. But I was able to salvage it, so we are doing fish, squash, some leftover fruit, and I'm gonna flip y'all around and show y'all that, and that'll be the end of this vlog. My days are never perfect. They're always full of something happening. Like I said, it was a nice relaxing day until I had to come home and figure out what I was gonna do with my whole household's refrigerator full of food. The freezer, I'm not gonna mess with. I'm gonna leave that shut. I only opened it to take our ice cream out and go bring it to my neighbor's house so they could put it in their freezer so it's not melting all over the place. And I believe that's it. My only other concern is our freezer does have a ice cube tray where it makes ice and drops it into the tray. I may have to take that ice cube tray out if it starts to melt, because I don't want it to flood the freezer. But the repair guy is coming tomorrow between 8 o'clock and noon, and I'm hoping he can fix it. We tried everything and anything to fix it ourselves. Thankfully it's covered under the 1-year manufacturer warranty, so they may have to replace the motherboard. I don't know. But yep, I'm going to show y'all what we're doing for dinner, and then that'll be it for this vlog.
We drove to New Jersey. Your eyes saying I'll be worried. You said it was nothing, but I know you get buried. The sorrow of us, the sorrow of us. How did we end up here? We used to laugh so hard. When did we stop loving, babe? When did it all go too far? We don't listen when we talk. We fight fire with fire. It's like we don't know how to talk without the phrase getting higher. You hear when I hear me, yeah, nothing else in between, yeah. Try to connect without making a scene, but we don't listen when we talk. We don't listen when we talk. I know you have your reasons to yell at me tonight, baby. Can we see this as a lesson?
You ready to go feed the ducks?
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Come on. Yep, the dog's dry. It's full of poo-poo though. Well, don't fall. Come on. Walk straight. Quit looking at the poop.
Time to take a swim. Look, Grayson, throw it. Need help?
Help me, Mommy.
Alright. Say it again.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they're coming.
Yeah.
They know it's us.
I want to feed them.
You want to feed him?
I come in. Mommy can't sit. Come here, go. See.
They're waddling their tails. Oh! Oh, look, the fish. Goodness.
Oh, they're abundant over here.
They just splashed me.